Good morning. Today is Thursday and it's time for a YouTube video again. Today it's a early morning for me. It's a little bit earlier than usual. The sun has not really come through the clouds today, but the morning is brisk and it's been raining, so we have a beautiful cleansing going on in the atmosphere, and that's lovely. What's going to happen today? We have two questions from Paula and from Eric that deals with karma cleansing and some communication with ET. So I brought that to my communicators and we will see what they will make out of that. So yeah, that's very interesting. It's interesting questions. So please keep them coming. I'm enjoying doing that. So if you are new to this channel, I would like to warmly welcome you to the new subscribers that I have received to this channel. And you should know that I am a trance medium that is striving towards physical mediumship and who is striving towards the deeper states of the trance in trance speak. So I'm on my way. And last time, which were Tuesday, it was really demonstrated that they really take care of me, because they kept me going for 20 minutes before they started to speak. And I must praise myself for not being impatient, not interrupting, not stopping the whole thing, but just to relax and trust and to receive that nourishment that I was needing in the trance before they started to speak, and to have the trust to know that they will start whenever it's ready. And I'm sorry for you all that you have to wait so long. And I hope that all of you were scrolling forward so you didn't have to wait for that to start. But that was really taking care of me. And also they were working with me on the deeper levels. And that was really something. And that's what they do. They really do take care of me. And that is what's in the first of the line, to be careful with me as a medium. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm happy for the trust that I feel and that the love that I can feel from my communicators. So that was a sidetrack today, but that was an explanation and an understanding around what was going on the last time. So if you are new to this channel, you should know that it normally takes between 5 and 10 minutes for me to go into trance, and you can ask questions and you can open your heart and leave a comment and ask you what's on your mind. If you have any subject matters that you wish that they would talk about, they'd be happy to do that. So just reach out. If you have any private issues and private questions, or you want to work with something in your private life, so just reach out and we schedule a private sitting for you. I'd be happy to do that. And if you are in a couple relationship, I'd be happy to assist you in couples with their issues in the relationships and within themselves and so on. So we just schedule a time and we do that in private. And I think it's most beneficial if you are in a relationship and you want to have a higher perspective into the relationship and in the situation, how to also deal with the situation in a relationship that is a little bit different maybe than we are used to do. And so if that's the case, please reach out and I'd be happy to schedule you in. So that's enough for talk from me, and I'm gonna have some coffee. And I'm going off, so please relax and come with me in a meditation, and just wait until they start to speak. So we are here today, and we are working with the medium as the medium described so beautifully, and we are bringing the trance into deeper stages, so it may take a little bit longer before the instruments it's ready to work with for us, and until the medium is ready and prepared to be doing the trance speak from deeper levels, as the trust has to be stronger, and she needs to accept the fact that she has no control. So that's why you may experience that it takes longer before the speaking begins. We do have 2 questions today, and we are happy to receive questions, and we are happy to be able to speak with you directly like this, and we would like to start with the karmic cleansing. You can do a karmic cleansing, and you can release everything that has been nullified and worked through. And it's a matter of just taking a deep breath and taking off a coat and hanging it on a hanger. And when the karma is ready and you worked through all the aspects of the karma can also be a massively produced karma from many lifetimes. So the impact of the karma can be very strong because you worked with it many times and you dealt with it many times, and yet it's not really released, and yet it's not really neutralized. So what you do is you work with the situation you have within inside of you and everything that is triggering you, and everything that is getting you going, so to say, emotionally, and upsets and all of that. That is to be considered as a deeper attachment, and that can be karmic issues. It doesn't have to be karma, but oftentimes it is. And when the karma is worked through and the pearl of wisdom is released within inside of you, when you come to that understanding, the karma becomes dharmic. And the dharma is that pearl of wisdom where you can actually watch a situation that usually got you going really hard emotionally and make you going angry and all of those frustrations and all of that. And when you have reached a place where the karma becomes the dharmic, you can actually, with stillness in your heart, you can just watch as it approaches you, and you can just feel what you once used to react, and you can feel that it's totally okay, and you are not getting into any of that old stuff. You are just watching, letting it pass, and taking a deep breath and walk on. So that is the karma release when it comes to the fact that you worked it through, and you have gained the pearl of wisdom from your inner work, the shadow work, that some people call it. And to become that balanced person is to work through the personality traits, the egoistic traits, and all of that from the childhood and up, the upbringing, and all of those little hurts and pains. That's all what it is to be a human, to bring yourself into acceptance, into acknowledgements of your skills and what you have. Not only those skills and personality traits that you like, but most of it, that which you don't like. And you work that through so that you can come into loving that traits, those aspects of yourself, and know when they are playing out in the role of being the sacrifice lamb, or being that hurt person, or that emotional individual that is crying and making upsets and all of that. So to love that, and to embrace that, and to know that this is a part of me, and this is who I am, and accepting that, that's a huge step as a person and as an individual. And once you have worked through all of that, you will see in the future that you will be triggered to some extent, even if you're not sort of hooking into it. You can feel it pulling you, but you can just look at it and say, okay, that is one of my old things. And I just love it for being there. Thank you for reminding me, and thank you for a little heads up for where I might be going, which I'm not, because I'm choosing not to react to that. So that's a natural karmic release. And then you can also carry karma that is somehow worked through, and that is up for a release when you have just not sort of recognized it, but you carry it with you because you haven't really recognized that it's worked through, but it's in your system without you knowing it really, because it's just so natural. And that is something that you might have accomplished in the past or in the early times of your life, and it just has become a natural way of living, instead of knowing that it is a karmic issue that you brought with you, and that you actually have mastered without any further difficulties. And that's why you are not really aware of that is still with you. And that karma can be released because it's over and done with. And there are some spiritual beings that are channeling karma release programs and transmissions. And you can buy one of those on the internet if you search the internet for it. And you just, it's sort of a cleanse, and it's sort of a brushing through the system of yours to cleanse what is up for cleansing. And that's just going to feel very relaxing, and it's going to feel very light within your system, because you don't have to carry that with you. So that's a good thing to do. But remember, you can't clear anything that is not up for clearing, and you can't rush things over with, because the karma is there. And it's not to look at upon as a negative thing. It's a way for humans to evolve and to expand and to grow as spiritual beings, because you incarnate as a spirit into a physical body, and to be a human being here on the earth plane involves dealing with that karma. And if you hadn't have that, humans would be very laid back and lazy and wouldn't work with themselves. So they need something that is triggering and pushing them forward. And that is one thing, that is karma. So it's just something to work with and to nullify and to love yourself through until it's balanced with inside. And when you are up for balancing those inner karmic issues, you will see that life will become much more harmonic and much more at ease. And you can walk into those higher energy frequencies, and you can manifest from those points where the manifestation is working so much quicker, because you are so much clearer in your one-pointedness, where you can focus your intent much clearer. So that is most welcome from us, because when you reach that point, you have mastered so much within inside of you, and you have reached the one-pointedness within inside of you. And then you can be free, and you can create whatever you want without any obstacles, as long as you trust and believe, and just know that it's going to happen for you. So many times personality and ego is stepping into the manifestation process, and when they do, they set up hinders on the way, and it takes longer time to manifest. So once you have reached that point within inside of you, that you can say that you are calm and that you are balanced, and you love yourself for who you are, and you are not that triggered, you will see that the manifestation part will work more smoothly for you. We hope that this will answer the question about the karmic cleansing. And if there is any more clarification or any personal work that you would like to do with us, you can just reach out, and we'd be happy to schedule a time for that appointment. So just reach out then. You are more in contact with entities from other planets and out of the space. You are constantly being visited by entities from other dimensions, and they are not so much different, really. They are interested in humans, and they do want to visit the earth plane to learn and to grow and to understand the humans, and to communicate with those humans for them is very interesting. For those of you who are star seeds shall know that you are all being watched by your brothers and sisters from the stars, and you are never alone, because they will visit you constantly. And even if you are not recognizing their presence and you can't really hear them or see them or whatever, they come when you call upon them, and they will show themselves and make themselves known to you when it's time for you. And all those observations of outer space ships and small ships that is working on the earth plane with the planet actually. And if you do see those, that's because they are showing themselves to you. They know that you are watching them, they know that you observe them, because they can alter the frequency so that you can be able to see with your physical eye. And for those of you who can hear the communication, is because you are one of them. So it's oftentimes people from your own planet or entities from your own planet where you stem from when you are a starseed. So you will recognize the language without understanding that you are hearing another language. You just know and you just hear and you just understand what's going on. So for those of you who are not starseeds, yes, you are visited. Yes, they are watching you and they are interested in humans. And they are very much interested in our planet here on the earth plane. So they come. And also they find it very interesting, the technology and the science that are researching them, and they are interested in what they can find out and what they can come up with kind of results. So they keep on visiting the science, and they play a game with them very much. So yeah, they're not to be afraid of. They are coming here. They are not hurting you or anything like that. And you work with your spirit teachers and guides, and you let them know what you want. And if you are interested in communication with them, just to let your guides know that. And when the time is coming and when it's right, you will be able to communicate in some way with them. And if it's not meant to be, it's not. So it simply isn't because you're not ready, or you are being protected for some reason. So just don't be impatient about that. And sometimes outer space people are coming that are not so friendly, and they come from a more warrior planet, and they will visit here on the earth plane as well. And of course they will go to areas where there are conflicts and wars. So that's their nature. But don't be afraid of that, because they will not visit you if you don't have that warrior traits within you. And of course, if you are a starseed and you are coming from that planet, they will of course visit you. But then there is nothing to be afraid of or anything like that. They are so much more visiting the earth plane than science know, and the technology of that is being used is way beyond the earthly technology. So they can do pretty much as they like and want, and they have to follow the natural laws and the divine laws, of course. And if they don't, there is there is some kind of punishment and redirection for that. So everything is in divine law and everything is in divine order, and those who violate that will experience correction. We hope that will answer that question. And if you have anything more that you would like to know, or if you have a private experience and questions around this, so please just reach out and we'd be happy to get back to you. The power of healing is a very strong power, and to believe in the power that healing can occur is a very strong power itself. So if you just open up your heart and look up in the sky within inside of you, and you will see that there are healing angels gathering around you when you ask for healing. And if you're praying for someone dear, you know that the healing angels will be with them as you believe and as you pray. They will act upon your prayers and believe, and they will be there for healing. If the person is open to heal, and if the person is ready to live free from the wounds that they have been carrying. So you can see the angels. And you should know that angels are always with us here on the earth plane. And angels are always present within inside of you and around you. And you can just acknowledge their presence by calling them. And you can just say, "Hello, angel. I know you're there. Please assist me in the healing process of this and this." And they will be there. They will be working with you. And each and every one of you has a healing angel with you. And that's just is a healing angel that will help you with small little things, but also the larger things with illnesses and so on. And anything can be redirected unless it's not karmic, and unless it's not an issue that you have decided to live with here on the earth plane, and as an experience. So you can heal anything except that, because it's meant for you to bring around and to learn and to grow from. But otherwise, anything can be healed. So just open up your heart and receive a little bit of healing here at the end of our session today. So healing has been done in accordance with God's will and divine order. And we send you blessings, all of you. Until next time. That will occur next Thursday. So there is no Transpeak on Tuesday. So until next time.